Hello, and welcome to our video on the 5 truths about saving money. In today's world, saving money can feel like an impossible task. With so many expenses and financial obligations, it's easy to feel like there's never enough money to go around. But the truth is, saving money is essential for achieving financial stability and security. In this video, we're going to take a deep dive into the 5 truths about saving money and give you practical tips and strategies to help you start saving today. So, let's get started. Number 1. It's not easy. The first truth about saving money is that it's not easy. There's no denying that saving money requires discipline and sacrifice. It can be hard to say no to that new pair of shoes or the latest gadget. But if you want to save money, you have to be willing to make sacrifices. It's not always going to be easy, but it will be worth it in the end. But the good news is that the more you save, the easier it gets. As you start to see your savings grow, it becomes easier to resist the temptation to spend on unnecessary things. Seeing the progress you've made towards your savings goals can be a powerful motivator to keep going. Another truth about saving money is that it requires consistency. Saving money isn't something you do once and then forget about. It's a habit that needs to be cultivated and maintained. By making a consistent effort to save, you'll be more likely to achieve your savings goals. And also remember that it's not about perfection when it comes to saving money. Everyone makes mistakes and overspends sometimes. The key is to not let one setback discourage you from continuing to save. Instead, use it as a learning experience and adjust your plan as needed. Number 2. It requires a plan. Another truth about saving money is that it requires a plan. Without a plan, it's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day and not focus on the bigger picture. It's easy to spend money on things we don't really need or want, and before we know it, our savings are gone. But by creating a budget and setting specific savings goals, we can take control of our money and make sure it's working for us instead of the other way around. When creating a budget, it's important to be realistic and honest with yourself about your income and expenses. Take the time to track your spending for a month and see where your money is going. This will give you a clear picture of where you can cut back and where you can save. Once you have a clear understanding of your spending habits, you can set specific savings goals that align with your overall financial objectives. If you don't know how to make a budget, check out the video we prepared for you on this topic. Setting specific savings goals is also important. It's easy to say, "I want to save money," but without a specific goal in mind, it's hard to know how much to save or when you've achieved it. By setting specific savings goals, such as saving for a down payment on a house or for a vacation, you'll have a clear target to work towards. This makes it easier to stay motivated and on track. In addition, it's also important to remember that creating a budget and setting savings goals is not a one-time task. It's something that needs to be reviewed and revised regularly. As your income and expenses change, your budget and savings goals will need to be adjusted accordingly. Number 3. It requires some sacrifice. One of the most important truths about saving money is that it requires sacrifice. In order to save money, you'll need to make sacrifices. This may mean cutting back on certain expenses or finding ways to increase your income. It can be hard to give up things we enjoy or are used to. But it's important to remember that these sacrifices are often temporary, and the long-term benefits of saving money far outweigh the short-term sacrifices. When it comes to cutting back on expenses, it's important to be strategic. Instead of cutting back on everything, focus on the areas where you can save the most money. For example, instead of cutting back on your grocery budget, you might focus on cutting back on dining out or entertainment expenses. By being strategic, you'll be able to save more money without feeling like you're sacrificing too much. Another way to save money is by finding ways to increase your income. This may mean taking on a side hustle or asking for a raise at work. Check out our video about how to start a side hustle and make extra income. By increasing your income, you'll have more money to put towards saving. It's important to remember that finding ways to increase your income is not only beneficial in terms of saving money, but also in terms of career growth and professional development. Additionally, it's important to remember that sacrifices are not always negative. Many times, sacrifices lead to positive changes in our lives. By cutting back on unnecessary expenses, we may find that we have more time and energy to focus on the things that truly matter to us, such as family, friends, hobbies, and personal growth. Number 4. It's not just about cutting back expenses. Another truth about saving money is that it's not just about cutting back on expenses. While cutting expenses is important, it's also important to focus on increasing your income. Many people focus solely on cutting back on expenses, but this can be a limiting approach. It's important to remember that increasing your income can have a greater impact on your savings than cutting back on expenses. One way to increase your income is by taking on a side hustle. With the rise of the gig economy, there are now more opportunities than ever to make money on the side. Whether it's freelancing, driving for a ride-sharing service, or selling items online, there are plenty of ways to make extra money. By taking on a side hustle, you'll be able to increase your income and save more money. One more way to increase your income is to request a pay increase at work. If you've been working hard and delivering results, it's important to advocate for yourself and ask for a raise. This can be a difficult conversation to have, but it is essential to remember that you deserve to be compensated for the value you bring to your employer. It is also necessary to consider other income opportunities, such as investments, rental properties, and passive income streams. These options might require a larger initial investment, but they can have a significant impact on your income and savings over time. Number 5. It's not about the present, it's about the future. One of the most important truths about saving money is that it's not just about the present, it's about the future. Saving money is about building a better future for yourself and your loved ones. It's about having the financial security and freedom to make choices that are important to you. It's easy to get caught up in the present and focus on immediate needs and wants. But it's important to remember that saving money is an investment in your future. By saving money, you're investing in your future financial security. You'll be able to handle unexpected expenses, pay off debt, and have the freedom to make choices that align with your values and goals. For example, you'll be able to save enough money to take a break from work and travel, or to take time off to take care of a loved one, or to start your own business. Saving money also gives you the peace of mind that comes with financial security. Knowing that you have savings to fall back on can help reduce stress and anxiety about money. It allows you to focus on the things that are truly important to you, without having to worry constantly about how you're going to pay your bills. Another important aspect of saving money is that it's about building a better future for your loved ones. Saving money can help ensure that your loved ones are taken care of in the event of an emergency or unexpected expense. It can also provide financial support for your children's education or help your parents retire comfortably. Saving money is not easy, but it's essential for achieving financial stability and security. Remember, saving money requires discipline, sacrifice, a plan, and focus on the long term. Set specific savings goals, create a budget, and find ways to increase your income. Now that you know the 5 truths about saving money, it's time to start taking action. Start by setting a savings goal and make a plan to achieve it. Remember, every little bit counts, and before you know it, you'll be well on your way to achieving your financial goals. Thanks for watching our video. We hope you found it informative and helpful. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe.